Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today, me and baby are just chilling out, and I figured I would start a crochet vlog. I did one of these earlier, I think in like the summer, but my life is about to get pretty busy, so I figured I'll do a clip show and just do a voiceover later. So I hope you enjoy this style of video, and let's just get started. Alright gamers, so to start off, I started making this like fall colors hexagon cardigan, and I just changed the color every row or so, trying to mix it up and use up my scraps. And this one will be available in my shop at some point, but not quite yet. And then I just decided to film me working on another hexagon cardigan. I kind of had both of them going at the same time, but one was just a scrap buster project and the other was an order. So my lovely co-worker Kay, name censored for privacy, asked me to make a cardigan for her sister's birthday, and I was not busy at all at work this week. So I mean, like, I was busy, I had stuff going on, but I basically was having a lot of downtime in between the important stuff, and because I was like on call the whole time, I just brought a lot of yarn. And here you can see this was also all scraps, and she just told me use what I already have, which was great. And then I went ahead and I packaged this order up because someone ordered the pom-pom purin bag from my shop, and as you can see, he is fully lined. And to pack stuff for my shop, I usually, if it's small like this, I'll recycle like Amazon packaging and stuff. I mean, I recycle boxes too, but I try not to spend a lot of money on packaging because I know people are gonna just throw it away. So hopefully if you order from me at some point, you will understand that I'm not doing it to be like grungy or whatever. I just literally, I don't have the money to buy brand new packaging if you're just gonna throw it away. So I will just use Jeff Bezos's money and repackage it in there. Also, I learned that Depop has a new feature when you list stuff. So you actually select how much the item weighs, and then they give you the shipping label. So I don't have to do it like on my own anymore. I used to use Pirate Ship, but I will probably only use that for like custom orders from now on that aren't on Depop, because it was just so easy to select that, like, okay, this item is 6 ounces, and then it was like, okay, cool, this will work for whatever envelope you put it in, and they picked it up and it's on its way to its owner right now. So that's pretty cool. I tried to get a good like not POV shot of me crocheting on the couch, but it was very hard to film apparently, so this is me messing with the camera. And then I sat back down, and I still don't think you can really see what's going on, but basically I finished up that pink and white sweater for my coworker, so I went ahead and started weaving in the ends. And I was doing this while I was watching Inside Out 2 with my sibling, and we both cried. So that's our review of the movie. So obviously once I finished that other cardigan, I was bouncing back to the Autumn Leaves color palette one. And as you can see, G came back on the couch to watch the movie. And yeah, we thought it was pretty good. I really like making these gritty hexagon like sweater things. I guess are cardigans, but basically I have made one in 2 days before, and sometimes I choose to make them in like a more like time-consuming way, and sometimes I just grab my colors and go, and I just keep going, and then I can get it done in 2 days. So yeah, that's if I'm really not busy. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this one, so let's go to the next clip. Bluey is crocheting. I'm gonna cry for real. Look, Bingo is so cute. Alright, so I actually have 3 finished objects to show from today. 2 of them are cardigans, and I've just been working on them over the past week or so, on and off. while I was at work. I had a lot of waiting time this week, and then at home I always crochet. So I'm going to start with the smallest thing. I made a scrunchie. I made a ton of these last month, and just a lot of them because I had a ton of different colors of this velvet yarn. So I actually made like at least one in every color and put those up on my shop. So if you want a scrunchie, you could go get one there. But they're really soft and fun, and if I had more hair it would be shown better, but they do work, they do stay in your hair. And they're also just really fun, soft, like wrist accessories, like if you wanted to wear it as a bracelet or use it as like a sensory aid. I really like them. So I made that just because it was really quick. And I also finished up this cardigan, which is like fall, autumn leaves colors. I just used a bunch of scraps from my stash, made a hexagon cardigan like that. I changed color every row. I used a magic knot so I didn't have to weave in all the ends of that. But yeah, I really like how these come out. I made a bunch of other ones too over the past few months, so if you're interested in getting one of these, they're currently on my website. I think I have a pink one, a monochrome black and white one, brown, pastel rainbow, bright rainbow, and blue. And then I'll be putting this one up. And I finished another one too today. This one I mainly worked on while I was at work this week because, like I said, I was waiting in between training people. And this one is actually a commission for my coworker. And she said she wanted white and pink for her sister. And just use what I had, so that's what I did. And then she specifically requested this hot pink as the like border color. So I like how this one turned out too, and I got to use this yarn, which I've had for a while. So I'm glad to use up stuff that I just have been having sit around in my house, and hopefully her sister really likes it. And here is just a little try-on video of the cardigan. I need to like block it a little bit, but it's done and it looks really good, so I'm happy. And then of course baby had to go ahead and look in the yarn bag, see what she could get her little paws on, and just generally be pretty adorable because, you know, she wants a yarn. So we're not gonna make fun of my hair because I just curled it and it needs a day to settle, but okay. I just wanted to do an update on what I've been working on. So basically, I got to have my friends over yesterday, and that was really fun. So one of them was working on a painting, and then another one was working on like junk journal scrapbooking stuff, and then the other one just sat on the floor looking at her entire yarn collection, which fit into one like medium moving box, and I was like, to be a baby of the yarn world. But anyways, we watched Inside Out 2, and that was really fun. One of our friends is called Riley, so they were making jokes the whole time that, like, yeah, that's what a Riley would do in that situation. And yeah, I was just working on some soap saver bags, and I'm being a little bit naughty by doing this, but I trust the person who ordered this from me, and they wanted them to be Halloween and Christmas theme, so I figured, you know, I'll go ahead, get a head start, and then when they're able to pay me, I'll make more. But I have quite a few here. I haven't weaved in the ends yet because I figure, okay, if they don't like a particular style, then I can unravel it more easily. But yeah, so let's just go over these real quick. So I made some Beetlejuice inspired, just black and white striped, different styles of that. I made, let's do all the Halloween ones first. So I did 2 of the same pattern because I actually really like this, and I figure I might save one for myself. Just orange with green for like a stem of a pumpkin. So I really like that one. And I actually won Yarn Chicken. I had like a few feet of yarn left after I finished. Actually, I started keeping my scraps in a bag at the couch so that they're not all over the place. But yeah, that's how much I had left. And then I made solid black, but with a kind of V-stitch offset pattern. So instead of putting the V into the other V, oh man, you really can't see with the black. I just made sure to put it in the same beginning stitch of the V every time. That way it was taller and it gives that nice like triangle effect. My friends also said like, we can't tell what it is until you put the soap in it. So I was like, okay, well I don't have soap, so I'll just like shove my whole hand in there. Then I also made this, well I was gonna keep them in order, but this one's already on my hand. This one is supposed to be a Christmas tree, but I don't know if you can, oh, is it upside down? Yep, it's upside down. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like filet crochet, so that there's a stem and then the tree. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that one again because first of all, I made it double-sided, and that was kind of a pain to keep track of. So if I do a design, I think I'm only gonna do it on one side. But I also feel like the payoff isn't really worth it. So I don't know if I'm gonna make another of the tree ones like that. This was the first one I made, I think, and this is just variegated yarn. This kind of helped me stash bust, which is also why I'm grateful for this order, because if I haven't mentioned, it's a bulk order, so they want 30 bags and then they're going to sell them with the soap that they make. So I get to use my stash, and they just requested Christmas and Halloween theme. So this is one of my Christmassy yarns that I used, and I also got some of the, let me grab it real quick, this stuff, which I think my mom has, and in which case I have kept my receipt and I'll return this if my mom has one I can use. But it's literally, what is it called? Mistletoe. So come on. So there's that option for later. And then I just did another like a solid orange, and then the striped white and black. And I actually really liked how the striped ones came out. So I did it in a way that it's hard to tell where the row ends. So like you can hardly tell where the jog is on the end. Like this is the end where the row color changes and you can't really tell. And I did that with the pattern of just single crochet, chain one and skip one, and then repeat that over and over. So single chain skip, single chain skip. And then when I do the next row with the other color, I work into the single crochet with the single crochet and chain over the chain. So it kind of is like aligned, as opposed to like moss stitch where you would single crochet in a chain and then chain over a single. And it just looks so cool too. Like, yeah, there you can see the jog, but it's not as bad as like if you just did single crochet and changed color, you could tell. And then this is what it looks like if you do 2 rows of each color. And on the inside, you can actually see, you don't have to fasten off every row. You just leave it on the inside and pull it up for the next stripe. So yeah, that's what I was working on last night. I was also wearing my spooky little bracelet that my friend Latte Cat Creations made for me. And I don't know if you can see, but I will try my hardest to get this to focus. I'll probably just insert a picture, but the ghost bead is made with polymer clay, and the way they make the clay canes to cut the beads, they basically squish clay into a shape and then reduce it and make it thinner by squeezing it. And this one, they must have had like an air bubble between the eye pieces because he has a little mouth. He is so cute because he's going woo. But yeah, so I was wearing that for spooky vibes last night while I was doing the Halloween ones. I also wanted to show you my yarn haul. Now, like I said, I'm using up my yarn. I'm actually doing really, really well at using my yarn because, like I said, I make those cardigans that used a lot of yarn. I made the scrunchies, which really used up a lot of that velvet yarn that I've had for the longest time. So I decided to give myself a little treat. And since I have been enjoying using the cotton yarn, and again, I bought this in case my mom doesn't have one. I'm pretty sure she does, but if she doesn't, I have this. I bought a few fun cotton yarns for myself because I don't know if I showed my cotton stash in the last video, but a lot of it is solid colors, and the ones that are like multicolor and what I would consider to be like fun, or like usually the colorful ones tell me what kind of project they want to be and I just have to listen to them, but the solid colored ones, I'm just like, okay, what's green? What would look good with green? What would look good with black? Everything looks good with black, but you know what I mean. So as you might have been able to tell from my last video, I have been watching Passionate Kelsey nonstop. I think I've watched every video that girl has made. I relate to her a lot as someone who had like a full-time online business for, I think I was a year and a half is when I was full-time. And just, I really love her style of vlogs. So I'm gonna try to make more crafty related vlogs, but also try to show you some fun life stuff too. Anyway, I've been watching her and I love these colors that she's been using. When I say she's been using, I mean like she uses every single color of Lily Sugar and Cream cotton yarn. But I didn't have any because mine was inherited and I inherited a lot of solid colors. So I decided to treat myself. And I got 2 balls of Moon Dance, which is, real fans will know, one of Passionate Kelsey's favorite colorways is Moon Dance. It's just really pretty purple and blue and white. I also got, well, I got 2 of these because I want to make one of her top patterns with it because they look really cool. I'll probably end up making River Dahlia again because I really love that one. But I want to try making one of the booby ones, but I'm not well endowed. So I'm gonna see what the size chart says you can make with 2 of these, and then see if my lovely sister, sibling who has a actual chest will be willing to model for me. And I also got this one, which is called Over the Rainbow, which again, it's not a rainbow, but it's so bright and cute and colorful. And again, it's kind of ironic that I want to be making summer tops when it's literally rolling over into fall. Like the ground is covered in leaves where I live and it's been raining like crazy. But I really liked these at the store, and you know, I deserve a little treat, especially because they're small. And I'll probably throw these into my election bag so that when I am working as an election person, then I can work on these because early voting days are slow. This is your reminder to go vote. You can visit the link in the description and find out everything you need to know about how to vote, where to vote, how to get a mail-in ballot, because that's really easy to get, and if you would like to help work the polls, you can also find that out. Okay, bye! I've also been getting into doing wax sealing recently. I'm still learning how to get like precise cuts on the multicolored seals, but these are the ones I did today. This one was a pain to cut. And then I have some like monogram ones and then Sanrio ones. They're so fun. I have all these fun colors now. This is my current palette. I'm not really gonna let myself get any more until I use up a significant amount of these because like if I wanna refill white, I think I'll let myself do that because you can mix white and make new colors, but like this is really good base and those are really fun like pearlescent colors. Yeah, so yeah, that's another thing I've been doing. These are my extra bits, so like when I have extra wax in the seal, I actually got a non-stick seal so it just comes off in one piece, and like droplets to remelt and use again. And then yeah, this poor pom-pom, I didn't like how he turned out because his edge ripped off, so he's gonna get recycled probably into another pom-pom, but in another day. I had to go to another work event, and of course I grabbed that yarn and made almost the entire top in one day. Baby is appreciating my handiwork. She always loves crocheted stuff. It's her favorite. Okay, this is what my hair looks like oversettled. Yeah, I was messing with it. Anyways, I swear I'm not actually obsessed with this woman, but I am using the yarn I just got to make a Passionate Kelsey top while watching her videos, so I'm a fan. Here's our worm hugger. I also made the River Dahlia pattern from her the other day because I had a work event and I was bored. And okay, listen, I know I said I was saving these for November, like to use, but I had them in my bag and like they were the easiest thing to grab on my way out. But this one turns out so cute. I love it. And the other one's coming out pretty good too. Okay, so sorry for the lighting because it's nighttime right now, but I just wanted to do another little yarn haul because my mom and I went to Scrapty more today, and yeah, I got a little bit of yarn. I tried to restrict myself to only getting like natural yarn from now on, so like animal based, but sometimes if it's unique enough, I really like have a good idea for it. I want to get it. So yeah, let's just go over these. This is Lion Boucle. I got 2 of these. Oh wait, this actually does have mohair in it apparently. How much? Color is called Parfait, and it is, so it's mostly acrylic, some mohair. So yeah, I actually did, except for this mystery one here, which I got just because it felt nice. It's probably all acrylic, but I like the really smooth, like twisty ones. Like you can see it has more like twists than normal. Anyway, so there's those. I found 2 balls of white or off-white cotton, so I'll be keeping those on hand for my order. I got 3 of these Wool Ease dark green, which I'm excited to do like a sweater or something, including those. Again, this isn't all wool, but for $2 and there was a decent amount of it, I was like, okay, that's fine. These I'm pretty sure are also Woolies. Yeah, so 3 of those. Really light pink. This is a blend of acrylic and alpaca, however you want to call that. So yeah, there's that. And then I just got, they have a section for roving, but either I buy all of it or someone else gets there first, and for some reason the person that got there first only left this one today, so I was like, I'm not gonna leave only one little roving in the bin, so I just got it. I mean, I guess it's not roving, it's just like unprocessed wool, I guess, for $1. So yeah, I just got it. Okay, and I probably should really go to bed, and it's been about a week since I started filming this, and I think that's a good amount of time for a vlog. So I'm just gonna go over my fair stuff, which I got back. The ones over there are the boring ones, or ones that didn't place, or just ones that I've definitely shown before. So yeah, let's just go over the stuff. First, I have this yarn that I'm pretty sure I've showed in a video before, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember exactly what contest I entered it in, but it's like sunset colors, and it got 2nd place. This one was from a bat, and I made it like really lightweight, at least compared to what I normally make. And they liked this one a lot too. This was 2nd place, kind of like purpley with some other colors in there. Oh, this one, I really like how it came out. It's all recycled acrylic that I brushed open onto a blending board and then spun it into a multicolor colorway. And I love the notes that they leave me, but why did they say would have liked more recycled when my card here says hold on, 100% recycled acrylic. It doesn't get more recycled than that. I mean, unless I ripped this yarn apart. But anyway, there's that one. This one was really fun. Really soft rainbow yarn. This one got, what did this get? Oh, first place in, I think I just put it in like wool category, and they gave me feedback of like basically telling me you're a beginner and that's okay. So like, yeah, thank you, I already know. But yeah, I really love this one. And then my piece de resistance is this one. This is made of polwarth. I don't remember. But I spun it really like chunky and thick and thin, and I wrapped it with a what is that called? I guess just sequined cotton thread, and it has really cool stripes, and it got a champion, and it also got the first place and a special award thing. Hold on. Best hand spinning, sponsored by Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, and they actually like donated $25 as the prize for this like selection, I guess. So I got a $25 check from them just for this one entry. So I literally immediately put it away and was like, I want to use it at the festival next year because that was so cool. But yeah, I really like this one. So far I haven't really spun anything for a specific project, and when they make you like enter stuff, they have you write on like what the intended use is, and I'm like, I'm only writing something because I think it would be good for that type of project, but it doesn't mean I'm actually gonna do that. Like this one, I think I said it was gonna be for a wall hanging, and I'm like, no, this is a shelf yarn. Like I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but it was fun to make it, and I learned while making it. So yeah, that was all the yarns I did. I have these pumpkin fursuit paws that I made. These got a champion in sewing and the first place, and they are available. If you are interested, they are $200, and you can send me an email about it, because yes, I do want to sell these now that they are out of the fair. Here I got some of my hand-dyed yarn that I knitted into socks. I'm really excited to wear these now, because I didn't wear them after I made them because the fair judges don't like to see any wear and tear on the items, which like I kind of understand, but at the same time I'm like, you expect me to finish these and not wear them in the winter when I made them, and instead put them in a box until summer. Anyway, I'm gonna wear the heck out of them this winter, but I got first place on that, and you say good job. Which I thought there would be a lot more sock entries, but there actually weren't that many. I think there were like 3 or 4. But this was my first time doing toe up socks with, oh gosh, what is that called? It's like a wraparound flippity doo. I don't even remember how. If you know what this technique is, feel free to write a comment about it. All I remember is that I did it correctly on one sock and incorrectly on the other one, but they didn't say anything, so whatever. Then I have my jester hat. My tutorial for this is still available on my channel, so if you want to make a hat that looks like jester, go ahead. It got second place in the general hat category, I think, or let me double check. So apparently I entered it as original design, because yes, I made this pattern because I saw that there wasn't a jester hat pattern. So you're welcome if you wanted a jester hat, and I made that one for you. And I think this one I entered as a regular hat. This was my like woodland witch hat. I think this one was 4th place, and they like stuffed it with tissue paper. This one is so cool. It looks like little grass growing on it. And I actually accidentally deleted this one from my shop when I did my big inventory update, which I'll tell you more about that later, but I'll have to re-add it because I forgot it was in the fair, so it was in a bin at my mom's house. But isn't that so cool? It's so fun to freehand these and use all your little extra bits and bobs of yarn. Here's my pink heart sweater that got 3rd. They said it was stiff and heavy. Okay, well, to defend myself, I like thick sweaters because I get cold very easily. And I made a baby blanket to enter, and the same judges said that one was too like loose. Like they said use a smaller like needle for a firmer blanket, and I'm like, first of all, who wants a firm blanket? Like I want a drapey blanket. Anyways, that was the knit sweater I put in. This is my crochet sweater that I put in, and I used a bunch of like sock yarns that I had in my stash, and I just faded from light to dark. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, so it might end up on my website, but I got 1st place on that. And what did they say? Interesting color choice and design. Yeah, it was, because I like alternated 2 rows before bringing in the next color. Then my Texploration shawl, the original, is the one I chose to put in. I put this under, I think, just regular shawl. Yeah, it doesn't say on the front, so that one got 2nd place. I'm really happy about that because I spent a lot of time working on this back in May, and I made 3 of them just to give really detailed explanations, and nobody bought the pattern yet. So if you like this and you think it's worth $8 for the pattern, you can check it out on my Ravelry. If not, that's cool too. But I do have a full like video guide on it, but it doesn't make sense without having the pattern. So maybe I'll do like a pattern sale with like a YouTube code or something. So check the description. I'll probably put that one on sale just so somebody can make it. And I have this super cute, super tiny, really hard to see ruffle top here that I entered as just like miscellaneous, and it got 3rd place. So yeah, that one's got to be photographed and put on my website. I have this, which is a little dress. And I entered it as a baby dress, but it's actually for a Build-A-Bear, and I just realized I never posted that pattern. So maybe I'll be posting the pattern for this sometime soon on my Ravelry. But yeah, 2nd place, and it's really cute. I have to put it back on my Build-A-Bear pink frog because he's been naked for a while since I took this off. Then I have my bags. This one is kind of like a Ren Fair inspired bag. It's got like brown and green themes. So funny story, I actually have something at work that's like a little joke shadow box thing with balls of yarn in it, and it says in emergency break glass. And during a really busy time at work, I finished a project and I didn't have any more yarn, so I literally just opened that up. Like you don't actually have to break the glass to get it out, but I got like most of these yarns from in there. Like these 2 greens I know for sure, and then there was like a cream brown like multi-variegated one, and then when I got home I just added some tassels and buttons and little bells on a little string of leaves. And then I even embroidered the button closure to look sort of like a flower. I don't know if it reads as that. But yeah, that was that one. This one did not place, but I still really like it, so I wanted to show you. It's also like a one-of-a-kind thing, so if you want this one, keep an eye on my Depop. Now we have this one, which is so cute. I love it. It's a little bunny bag, and the ears are the handles. I'm considering keeping this one for myself, but I also may sell it. This one got first place because sometimes when you bring several pounds of handmade items to the fair, you don't want to bring them back home. And if this counted as a bag, I couldn't put this as a bag, so I actually entered it as holiday item Easter basket. So I guess it won the holiday category, but yeah, it's so soft and fluffy and I love it. And this one was like directly inspired by an EcoShoon video, so that one's fun. And I think my sibling might try to steal it from me, so let's try to get this one sold quick if you want it. And then finally, my little boy. This is Geode, not Prism. I'm so sorry. When I did my Littlest Pet Shop repaint video, I kept calling him Prism, and he's not called Prism, he's called Geode. Prism is a dragon design I made. But I designed this one right after I designed the Texploration shawl. I was really into using like variegated yarn. And I had this left over from a commission that my sibling's friend ordered from me, and my mom and I went to an event where we saw sulcata tortoises, whatever they're called, and I designed it to be like pretty realistic, but of course it's not perfectly realistic, but he got first place and a champion, and I love him so much. He's my little guy. And yeah, that's pretty much all the fair stuff I got back. I mean, like, there was like a beanie and my like knitted shirt over there and like a dress that I made, but like they're kind of boring. The dress is actually kind of like a test, so I want to improve my process and then show you how to make them, but not right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take the tag off this and go to bed wearing these, and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright friends, now my final plea to you is that if you are interested in any of the things you saw today, feel free to go check out my Depop shop, share the link with people who you think might be interested. I have uploaded every single item that I currently have available to my shop, so it is fully updated. There's a ton of new items and lots of plushies and wearables, so if you're interested in those, or if you know anyone else who might be, please let them know. The link to my shop is down below. Thank you for watching. Bye!